So, coming back to what we talk about soul wounds, some couples have so offended their mate to the point of hatred. Some couples cannot look at each other eyeball to eyeball. Too many hurts and too little grace to forgive. Some mates are so hot at the sight of their spouse that it makes the sight of their spouse makes them feel sick. Yes, I've seen it. The sight of their spouse make them feel sick. That's why you're hearing homicide, people killing themselves. Some sicknesses such as ulcer, cancers, some fibroids, some high blood pressures are caused by the soul wounds inflicted by spouses. You know, some people, some women are down with fibroid, high blood pressure, ulcer, cancer. Even with the men also, it's a sign of unforgiveness, sign of wounds, painful wounds inflicted by your spouse. So really need to heal. That intimacy has to come back. Marriage is for two great forgivers. Two great forgivers. If you cannot forgive, you are not qualified to go into marriage. Okay? So we want to discuss the things now that affects intimacy in marriage. So I encourage people to focus more on character than on chemistry. My chemistry syncs with this lady's chemistry. No, look at the character. Somebody that is bitter, wicked, unforgiving will not change when they get married. So look at the character. Men need respect, women need protection. When the Bible says a man would love his wife and the woman will submit to the husband, love protects. Love dies in your stead, just like Jesus Christ. The Bible says, like Jesus Christ is to the church, so men ought to be to their wives. Christ loved the church to the point of dying for the church. Men, you need to love your wife to the point of dying for your wife. Yes. And women, you need to respect your husband as Christ need to be reverenced by the church. Men must look at beautiful women. Yes. And women must hear beautiful things. Only sex, no matter how wonderful you are in bed, cannot sustain your marriage. And the best sex practical, they call it what? Sex bedmatics. Only sex, no matter how good you are, cannot sustain your marriage. Man or woman who cannot stand for purity, man or woman who cannot stand for value, purity, or purpose will fall for anything. So sex is not your problem. Even as much as a man likes his wife to be sexy, he doesn't expect you to be sexy to all men. So at a point, he wants you to also be pure, in the sense that you need to have a pure disposition